Hey, sorry I missed you this week. I just wanted to send you this quick video attached with this chart because we talked about doing something with more like chords and whatnot. So without getting into too much of like what everything is form-wise, I just wanted to give you like a little blues, and it's a pretty easy melody. A couple things you're gonna have to think about in the key signature. There are two flats, so having like a B flat, an E flat. Every time you play B's, every time you play E's, to make sure that you lower it down that half step, so that black key. So melody is super easy. You have if you're looking at the chart, right, first line, second line, third line at the top of that third line, you see a 1 with like a bracket. If you don't know what that is, that's what they call like a first ending. Basically, it means you play, in this case, that whole third line, and then you see that repeat that takes me back to the beginning. And then I would play those next same first two lines, but then I'm going to jump to that fourth line, in this case, where it says the 2 with the bracket, like a second ending. So anything under that first bracket falls under the first time, and then I'm going to skip that on the repeat kind of idea, right? So I want you to mess around with a couple ideas. One is just your melody. And then, again, it's a pretty simple melody. It's just this, and you'll see on the chart the first ending, right? And then second ending is pretty much the same. I'm going to walk back down. Just doesn't do the G flat, right? So that'll be one, right? If you just take your right hand, can I play the melody? And it's not super fast. And then left hand, we're going to give you a couple things. One is, can I just play the roots? So I would say like put like a pinky on the B flat, and then 2 on E flat, thumb on F, and then you do have an A flat at the end of that first ending. I would honestly just use my thumb, just jump up to that A flat. Right, so now it's kind of just like play a whole note in the left hand. So whenever I don't have a chord, we're going to say just play the same root note, play the same chord note, right? So the B flat, and then you see that second bar, third bar, fourth bar are blank, but we're just saying, well, those are all B flats kind of idea, right? So you're going to play this idea like 1, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 to my E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. A flat, 2, 3, back to top. Right? So that would be one, to kind of just get in where can I play my melody and a bass note, right? And I would think like basically 3 B flats below middle C, but down in this kind of bass range kind of idea, right? Okay. And then the second idea would be playing with the chords, and you may not get the chords with the right hand yet, but playing with just kind of a root shape for now. So if it's a B flat 7, we're just going to say literally it's B flat, D, F, A flat. And these are all going to be, if they're in a root position, meaning that root of the note, that B flat in this case, is the bottom key, then it's all going to be 5, 3, 2, 1s. So you're just going to play, you know, like whole notes, essentially, kind of like what we just did with our bass. Right, go to my E flat, and you're just going to try, can I play every measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to my F, 2, 3, 4, E flat, 2, 3 to that A flat 7. Right, and I'll write them on the sheet so you'll see it. You don't have to guess what the notes are in that case. You could do it with both hands as well. Eventually both hands are going to have to kind of do it, right? Just play through the form. Every measure gets a whole note chord, would be an idea. So give that a shot and just see how it goes. Eventually what I want to do is I want to add more of some bass lines, so get into like a half note feel, where it's kind of this 2 feel, right? And you can play your chords with the right chord notes, right? Add the melody with chords, melody with bass notes, bass lines, all of that kind of idea. But just to kind of give you something to do, getting into a lead sheet kind of idea like we talked about with chords. Give this a shot. I'll send a melody track with this, and you'll hear it. And basically it's the horn part that is your melody. So if you wanted to like play with it, you could play that horn part. It's the same key. And then also you could play chords with it if you wanted to too. So anyways, good luck with it. And we'll chat later. And if something opens up here between now and not this coming week, but that second week of February, I'll let you know. So, all right. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye.